What's up guys, Luke here with Luke's Points and Miles, and today I want to present to you another episode of Keep or Cancel. I always preach that every single year that annual fee comes around, we all have a decision to make. Ironically, we sometimes have more choices than just keep or cancel. A lot of times we can elect to product change to a different card depending on the issuer, and that's something to think about when applying for a new card. What options do I have in year 2 or beyond? Today, boys and girls, we are going to evaluate the American Express Green Card, which I have held for 2 years. But first, if you're new to the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If those are things you'd like to learn about, or at least like to listen to me talk about, then subscribe to the channel. We're a growing channel and we have an awesome community here, and we are all about helping each other. Also, if you get any value at all from this free video, slap that like button, and without further ado, let's jump right in. So, first things first, let's quickly go over the American Express Green Card, and then we'll quickly talk about my personal situation, and then we'll decide, and I'll explain the reasoning behind that decision. Okay, let's talk about this annual fee. The American Express Green Card carries an annual fee of $150. Now, normally we talk about a card's annual fee. We talk about credits or benefits that can offset that annual fee. But first, let's talk about how this card earns. The card earns American Express membership rewards points, which in my opinion are fairly valuable. I don't really subscribe to the published values as much because at this point in my life, I'm not booking a lot of international business and first class flights. Most of my flights are domestic, and the majority is me in the rear of the plane with the peasants. Now, sometimes I do splurge and ride in business or first class, and that's probably about 25% of the time. But I currently value my American Express points at around 1.55 cents per point, based on how I use them. The American Express Green Card earns 3 times points on restaurants, 3 times on travel, and 3 times on transit, which includes trains, buses, ferries, and parking. The card earns 1 times membership rewards points on everything else. Now, those are great earning categories, but we still need to figure out how to offset that $150 annual fee, because we can come close to that type of earning with no annual fee cards, such as the Wells Fargo Autograph or the Navy Federal More Rewards card. Now, those cards aren't exactly the same, but the point is we can earn similar rewards without paying an annual fee. So what benefits does the Green Card give us that can offset $150? The Green Card gives us a $100 yearly Clear credit. Now, I've talked about Clear quite a bit, and I have a very positive opinion on the program. I love it when I can really just walk through security. Now, I haven't flown in the last 6 weeks or so, so I haven't experienced all the revenge travel. There are ways to get Clear at a discount, so the $100 will almost cover it. I think mine is $109 a year, and I think the discount is just for being a Delta Sky Miles member. Great perk if you can't get it from somewhere else. The Green Card also gives a $100 yearly Lounge Buddy credit. So Lounge Buddy is an airport lounge program owned by American Express, if I'm not mistaken, where you can purchase lounge access. I've used it, and I think I went to a Priority Pass lounge, the club, and it was overpriced, but the credit covered it. I don't think it's a bad credit if you're a very occasional flyer. This credit can likely get you and your travel companion each a visit at a marginal lounge. The card has no foreign transaction fees and a plethora of American Express protections, both on the travel side and the purchasing side. Also, I would like to add, for those of you that care, I think the card looks super cool. It's the classic American Express green design, and it's made from recycled materials, if that turns you on. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have had this card for 2 years, and last year I had to make this decision. The first year, the card was a no-brainer, 45,000 MR points bonus for a small minimum spend. And in the second year, I was offered a retention bonus of 15,000 membership rewards points, which for me was more valuable than the $150. But now going into the third year, there will not be a retention bonus. American Express is fairly consistent on those being every other year. So year 3 will be based solely on the value of the card. I've looked back and I've used this card very little over the past year, mostly for parking at the airport and for tours while traveling. I have not earned very many membership rewards points, and when I compare my earnings with what I would earn with a Blue Business Plus at 2 times MR points, or with a cashback card that earns 3% on those same categories, I just can't make sense to keep it. The clear credit isn't important to me because I have other cards that give me the full credit, and the Lounge Buddy is worthless for me because I have several cards that will be giving me the big league lounge access. So I won't be buying passes on Lounge Buddy. To me, this card is a great card for someone who doesn't want a huge annual fee, but also someone who uses the transit category quite a bit. If you're someone who Ubers, takes the subway or bus, or otherwise gets around an urban area daily, then this card might make sense for you. You would still likely offset that annual fee just by using the Amex offers attached to the card. Now, I do have some other options. I could upgrade this card. Technically, I could upgrade this card to a gold card, which I already have, or I could upgrade this card to a second platinum card. While I am net positive on the platinum card, and I could technically profit from getting a second one, I don't see that as a great option at this time. So I'm left with either paying the $150 annual fee and getting very little in the way of value for that fee, or canceling the card and potentially angering the Amex gods. That poses another question. How many American Express cards can one cancel in a year before they fall deep into the Amex pop-up jail or worse? Well, I think I'm going to at least get closer to finding out. I'm going to cancel the American Express Green Card. If you're scoring at home, in 2022, I will have canceled the American Express Hilton Honors Business Card, the Amex Marriott Bonvoy Business Card, the American Express Delta Gold Business Card, and now the American Express Green Card. Add that to last year's canceling of the Charles Schwab Platinum, and the year before I canceled the Blue Cash Preferred. On the other side of the coin, I have opened quite a few Amex cards, and I put a decent amount of spend on each of them. So there you have it. I will continue to downsize my American Express collection, and I will report any negative effects. Now, I don't recommend canceling a lot of cards with American Express, and I would suggest being a bit more conservative with applications, but this has been my style in the last couple years, and I'm going to push it as far as I can. I want to maintain a high velocity as long as I can keep a strong core of cards to use. But at the same time, I really want to downsize my annual fees and consolidate these cards I use on a regular basis. Guys, in the comments below, tell me how many cards you've canceled, and if you've canceled maybe more than you should from a single issuer. I'm also very curious to see if anyone has suffered consequences for canceling too often, or if anyone has been shut out for such behavior. Also guys, school supplies and school clothes shopping is coming up. It's a perfect time to sign up for Rakuten. Rakuten is an online shopping portal. It's easy to use. They have tons of major retailers, and you can earn loads of additional cash back. The cool thing about Rakuten is you can opt to earn American Express membership rewards points in lieu of cash back, making them a bit more valuable, at least for me. Guys, don't forget to check out my links in the description. And again, if you got any value from this video, slap that like button. And we are now on Twitter. Give us a follow if you are a Twitter person. Guys, if you stayed around all the way to the end, I appreciate every one of you, and I thank you.